Zach's Tech Turf CES coverage is brought to you by our sponsors Corsair and Antec. Big thanks to these companies for making this trip possible. Welcome all to my first ever CES video, and today we're talking all about Corsair because they just announced a ton of new products that we need to talk about. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf. In my first ever CES coverage video, today we're talking all about Corsair and their new products because they just kicked off my CES trip with a lot of neat product reveals, and I'll do my best to quickly explain all of these. And if you're new here and you want to see other CES coverage videos just like this one, then hit that subscribe button down below and also that notification bell. That way you never miss an episode. But yeah, let's get into it. So first up, the number one product that Corsair is launching that I'm most interested in is their new A500 CPU cooler that they're launching today at $100. The A500 is rocking a dual 120mm design, it's super beefy, and it's designed to compete directly with the other top-of-the-line $100 air coolers like the NHD15 that I recently made a video about. The A500 is Corsair's first air cooler in a really long time, and I'm personally a fan of how it looks with the gunmetal color scheme, and I definitely want to get my hands on it in the near future. With that being said, Corsair isn't skipping out on their AIO water coolers as well, as they're launching their new Pro XT models. The H100i, H115i, and H150i are all getting the new Pro XT upgrade, and that includes better cooling performance obviously, but also a nicer aesthetic design such as the all-black pump and better RGB lights to show off your new build. Speaking of RGB lights, by far the most excited that people got during the event was when they announced their new project called Concept Orion. It looks awesome. Concept Orion is a new tempered glass case technology that packs a ton of RGB lights into these side panels as you can see here, and I think this not only looks awesome now, but it's definitely a direction that I think we'll see a lot of case manufacturers go to in the future. The lights in the case are controlled by Corsair's IQ software and has all the normal effects such as strobing and equalization that they pretty much have in all their RGB parts already. And finally, there's one more product from Corsair before we get into their own companies such as Elgato and Orion PC. They're actually releasing a new version of their Platinum K95 keyboard. The K95 Platinum XT has upgraded key switches from Cherry, a new cushion wrist rest that was definitely needed, but most importantly, they added Elgato integration just like you would find on your Elgato Stream Deck. You can now use the Stream Deck software and control what the side macro buttons do, which is an awesome feature in my opinion. Moving on to Corsair's own companies, both Elgato and Orion PC made a splash at the event with some really cool tech. First up, we have Elgato, and they are releasing a new 4K 60S Plus capture device that doesn't actually require a PC to operate. It allows you to simply put in an SD card and capture all of your footage directly to that, and this is great for gamers that need to capture something on the go and not have to plug in another PC. The device can automatically detect which resolution you're gaming at and record that native resolution with a pre-selected bitrate. This one is coming in at $400 and looks like it'll make my benchmarking workflow a lot easier. Elgato also showed off their new streamer lights, the Key Light Airs, and these are just a smaller but somewhat upgraded design of their original key light that everybody loves. They actually lighted their entire booth with these Key Light Airs, and just like the originals, you can completely control and customize these lights from your phone or the Elgato control panel when streaming. And finally, the last product they announced is from Orion PC, and it's called the Big O, and this one I think a lot of you are going to be interested in. The Big O is not only a baller water-cooled PC built inside Corsair's 280X, but on the backside is actually either a complete PS4 or Xbox system. The Big O allows gamers to switch instantly from PC gaming to console gaming all within the same device, and the console part of it is actually water cooled as well, just like the PC. The Big O has a starting price of $2,499 on Orion's website. Well, that wraps up my Corsair CES coverage for 2020. Make sure you guys drop a comment down below about what tech you're most interested in. After that, feel free to head on over to one of these two videos if you haven't seen them yet, and definitely hit that subscribe button because coming up next, some more CES coverage. You don't want to miss those videos.